Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of the Minecraft series. And in case you're wondering where I am right now, I'm inside the water feature on Ocean Overlook, which is the little starter base that I built last episode. As for this episode, I think I'm just going to do what I said last time. I'm probably going to go mining, get as many resources as I can, just so I have enough stuff to start off with some early projects. I'm really looking forward to exploring the underground region of the world, which is something I've been looking forward to since I started. One of the main reasons I came back to Minecraft was because of the amount of depth that they've added to the world. And yeah, this is one of the flaws of the current base, is that baby zombies can get inside, and maybe some other things too, I'm not sure. Probably spiders. So first things first, I am going to get full iron armor, and maybe some better tools, and probably pick up a bit more food from my chests. And then I'm going to go mining. Probably going to time-lapse it, and I guess, as usual, if something interesting happens, I'll record it. So yeah, I'll see you then. So, this place is definitely a bit more oceanic than I was expecting. The island that the base is on is just over there, and this is the only other island in the entire vicinity, it seems. I guess there's something over there? Looks promising. I probably could have picked a better spot for a starter base, but hey, I guess it's a bit of a tropical paradise. Ooh, this looks cool. First little glimpse of the new terrain generation. I'm not sure if I want to go too deep for starters. Oh wow, because like I want to get full iron armor and renew my tools before I really get into this. And by the looks of it, I definitely don't want to be going into things too unprepared. And wow, just look at that. Can't imagine how this would look with shaders. And there we go. Finally, upgraded from gold, which I will admit looked nice, and I might go back to it at some point. But for now, I think I just gotta make some tools, and then I'm ready to go. So my main goal for this mining session is probably just to get diamonds. I just want some good diamond gear so I can start thinking about enchanting, and then going after a mending book, because that is what I usually want to go for first. I'll probably also end up looking for a bastion in the nether, because they always drop some pretty good loot, and it will probably be quite interesting as well, because I usually die like 3 times. Jeez. Jesus. My heart just jumped out of my chest. Yeah, caves are definitely... Ooh, diamonds. Caves are definitely significantly more dangerous now. I suppose there's just yet another reason not to dig straight down anymore. I don't think I've ever actually physically sweat during mining, but yeah, if one thing's gonna make that happen, it's this new update. So that's definitely useful. I found one of those large iron veins, and I also found a raw block of iron. I was wondering what it was for, so I looked it up, and apparently you can just store raw iron into blocks, and that is extremely efficient, because as you can see, I am starting to run out of storage. You can die. Please. Kindly. Thank you. Yeah, that definitely saves me a lot of space. And boy, there are just diamonds galore down here. I honestly don't really see much point to mining in the normal kind of cave region, unless you're looking for like coal or something, because that definitely spawns quite rarely down here. Oh shoot! I did not mean to look at him. If there's one thing that's gonna kill me down here, it's gonna be one of these. Oh my goodness. Oh god! Please leave me alone. Okay, I'm safe under here. You think you're cool because you're all tall, but it ended up being your fatal flaw. I really want to find one of the new cave biomes, because I know that there's like a glowy cave biome. There's also like, what is there? The stalactite biome. And obviously there's the deep dark, which I am kind of fearfully anticipating, but also very curious. I know about the warden. I don't have any idea what it does, but I hope that it is not too terrifying. Hopefully not more terrifying than an Enderman. My Respiration 1 helmet probably would have come in useful here. Yeah, oh my goodness. I really don't feel like drowning. Okay. Well, that is the first death. Thankfully, I was able to get my coordinates, which is good. I can't believe I drowned. Like, I can't believe I drowned. Out of all the things I could have died from first, I drowned. I guess that shows how good of a Minecraft player I am. I thought that the one thing that was going to kill me would be an Enderman, but it seems like the one thing that actually did kill me in the end was what Endermen fear. Goodness. I hope I don't drown, like, trying to get my stuff. I have the lapis and the redstone. Seems like I have everything. I just need to do a bit of a crafting session, and there's my hole. Okay, I guess if there's anything left that I didn't get, then I will notice it when it's probably too late. Just gonna pretend like that never happened. Spore Blossom. Okay, so that can only go upside down. I can think of uses for this. Just decorative uses. If we place it here. Okay, that looks really nice. Just as a circle, kind of. Yeah. Now this is cool. This is much cooler than the other glowy caves that I found. Especially with those diamonds. I'm gonna try and make it so this series isn't just me, like, drooling at the new update. I'll probably get used to it eventually. I mean, I remember when they added, like, diorite and all of that, and I was just so fascinated with it, but now it's like it's always been there. Oh, okay. I have not encountered an oh, is there another one over here? You can be free now. I have not encountered these guys before. So are they tameable? How do you tame them? That's what I want to know. Okay, apparently you just pick them up in a bucket. Oh my god. No way. Okay, I'm getting the other one. These guys need names. I need name suggestions if anyone ever watches this, please. Where did the other guy go? I heard him. Okay, there he is. Okay, I'm keeping these guys. Like, no matter what ores I find, I am not throwing these away. They can be safely in the corner of my inventory. Alright, yeah, I want names for these people, okay? That is mandatory. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the mining session for now, because I'm running out of space. I also don't want the axolotls to die if I die. Alright, so that's 2 mining sessions done. I was definitely mining much longer than I care to admit. Okay, so here's the yield. 56 diamonds. Very impressive, if I might say so myself. How many stacks of iron is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 8 stacks of iron. 4 stacks of gold. 2.5 stacks of redstone blocks. About 1.5 stacks of lapis. And got some crystals, amethyst, and just these other random items, including the axolotls, which I still need to name. So this should set me up for quite some time. Now, I thought it might be a bit of a dull video if I just mined for the whole video, so I want to get at least one of the pumpkin pie farms done, out of 3 farms. I think I'm going to start with the pumpkin farm itself because of the amount of pumpkins I've been finding. I actually have a pretty interesting idea for how this one's going to work. It's kind of similar to a normal farm, but there's a new block in the game that makes it much more compact, and you'll see when I'm building it. Okay, so I have the seeds in place, and theoretically this is already a fully functional pumpkin farm, but now I've got to put the automation in. Now I have run into a small problem. I am going to be needing observers for this to work, and observers require nether quartz, and, well, by the name, that means I have to go to the nether. So I'm going to go looking for obsidian. I'm just going to build a quick nether portal. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I won't be spending too long in there to start off with. That is quite possibly the worst possible nether spawn I could have got. Good lord. I need to edit this. Okay, well, I don't want to spend any longer here than I have to, so I'm just going to mine a couple of these, and then I think I'll be on my way. Okay, there's some relatively easy to reach glowstone over here, so this should be not too eventful. Okay, so this is the basic farm mechanism in place, and basically how it works is the observer detects every little growth of the pumpkin root, and then sends a signal into the piston to push. And basically, obviously when pumpkins are pushed, they break. So basically every time this grows a pumpkin, it will be instantly destroyed. And I am now going to set up the rail collection system. And the reason I've been using mud is that mud is actually slightly lower than normal blocks. It's actually on a slightly different level to the farmland apparently, because I am popping up and down a little bit. But I have found that pumpkins can actually grow onto mud. And this is perfect because what it means is that prior to mud being added, we would have had to have an extra block of depth to this farm, just so the destroyed pumpkins would be pushed into an area where it would be much easier to collect. And you'd also find that you'd have some pumpkins just laying around here and they would never be collected. But with the mud blocks being lower, it means that we can have the rail collection system running directly under the farm, and it will pick up dropped items from both the farmland and the mud. So it increases the efficiency just a little bit, I hope, unless I've got something wrong, and it also makes this more compact for when I have to replicate this on a larger scale in the future. Okay, and that is the entire pumpkin farm done. I am really looking forward to scaling this up in the future because it is pretty much infinitely expandable. Now, I was thinking of AFKing overnight in front of this just to see how much it actually produced, but it is currently still the middle of the afternoon, so I think I might as well build just another farm. I think I'm going to build the sugarcane farm. Okay, and that is the sugarcane farm done. So that's 2 out of 3 farms. The only one left is the chicken farm, or the egg farm, which should be a lot easier. I don't think there's really any redstone required. It's just gonna be chickens laying eggs into hoppers, probably. So yeah, I'm gonna AFK overnight when night comes, and I guess we'll see how much it's produced by the morning. Okay, it's the following morning, and let's see how much the machines have produced. I just slept so there wouldn't be any creepers blowing it up. Alright, okay. 9 stacks of pumpkins. 16 stacks of sugarcane. That is better than I was expecting. I was hoping for at least 6 stacks in here. I don't know how much I was expecting for the sugarcane, but it's definitely enough. So it does seem like the sugarcane farm is producing twice the amount of sugarcane than the pumpkin farm, and you need equal amounts of all 3 ingredients for the pumpkin pie. So I may expand this to twice its current size. It does depend though, because I have to test the egg farm. I guess the only thing to do now is go get some chickens. Alright, I thought instead of transporting the chickens, I'd set up this little underground chicken farm just to get enough eggs to transport back to the base. And I have got much more than I was expecting. Yeah, 3 stacks of eggs. That should be enough to get a good farm going, unless I get like super unlucky. And I suppose I can always come back here, if I need more. Honestly, the more time I spend in this kind of region, the more I'm tempted to just base here permanently. I mean, I just love the feel of the islands and the jungle islands. It's nice boating around them. The main thing is that I don't really want to ruin how they look, because the kind of base I'm going for is mostly going to be underground, which means having an ocean is not really going to help that much. And it is, well, let's just say it's not going to be very compatible with the jungle in terms of aesthetic. And I'm kind of considering basing in the nether. I know that will, you know, it has a lot of limitations, mainly that you can't have water, which means any kind of organic farm I need to have outside. But it could be cool to have a multi-dimension base. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I have a few options in mind, and then there's also that valley that I found. We will see. Alright, let's see how many chickens we get. That's a good sign. Alright, how many chickens is that? 8 chickens? Well, statistically, I think I would have expected 6. Is that 8 or 9 chickens? They're kind of merging into each other. So yeah, I actually got 1.5 times luckier than I thought I was gonna get. Alright, I guess I'll wait for these to grow up. I'm just going to use some of the pumpkins that I gathered before I made the pumpkin machine to get some seeds, just so I can breed them. And then yeah, I guess we'll leave this running. I'll watch a few episodes of Breaking Bad, and then we'll see how the progress is coming along. Alright, I have done a quick mining trip in the nether, as you can see by my very high amount of levels. The reason I did that is because I did die. I'm not going to say how I died, because it is honestly quite embarrassing. But the chicken farm has been running. I've only probably had the chunks loaded for about 30 minutes. It's been going a little bit, but I'm proud to say that I've reached a full 64 stack of eggs. Which means that I believe we can make our first stack of pumpkin pie. So I believe it's pumpkin here. Wait, no, I need to make sugar first. There we go. Pumpkin there. Maybe it's not even in the precise order that it needs to be. Okay, no it isn't. Alright, and then there's our first pumpkin pie. It's kind of annoying that the eggs don't stack into 64. But there it is. Alright, I've just done a bit of jogging and climbing around in the jungle. Pumpkin pie is apparently a brilliant food source. That is 4 full chicken wings or whatever those things are. Hopefully this is the first stack of many to come. Hey, this is definitely producing more than I think I'll actually need, so the proportions of production are a little bit off, but I don't really think it's a problem, because the bottleneck seems to definitely either be the pumpkins or the chickens. I haven't run the actual numbers yet, but honestly, I don't think it matters. Like, it's not like I'm gonna be having any customers, it's just me, so this is definitely taking over as my primary food source from the bread, which is in here. So, I guess villagers can count their lucky stars. I won't be raiding their villages anymore. So that's about it for this second video. I suppose next time I'll be enchanting, because I have a lot of enchanting to do. It'll be nice to finally get some decent enchanted tools. I think I'll be going for a pickaxe first, which means actually I guess I probably will be raiding villagers again, because I need their books. I also found a bastion, so I'm definitely gonna go check that out in the next video. And then once I've done that, I guess I can move base. I mean, this was only meant to be temporary. I just wanted to stay here until I got, you know, mending gear and all of that, like the full stuff, where I know I won't necessarily be upgrading that much anymore, and I can focus on builds. So I guess once all that's done, which will probably take 2 or 3 episodes would be my guess, I can move base and start working on some massive projects. But I guess for the time being, that's pretty much all there is to say, so I'll see you in the next video.